What is up, guys? Winston here. Today is Saturday, June 13th, 2026. And yeah, market's closed today. And man, I spent time like going through like my watch history, like just trying to figure out like what happened, right? If you haven't been following my journey, I was like 50% from accomplishing the funding, and it was just those 2 weeks. It just went by like so fast. I'm here right now. Our account's pretty much back at reset. So I guess this is the start of season 4 of Road to Funded. Um, but yeah, what really happened? The number one thing that really happened was I just started focusing on the money. I got way too carried away, right? So when I first started, it was just like, starting a race, at the starting line, just go for it, right? Um, and when I first started, I was jogging. I was taking my time, right? Because before that, I blew an account, and that already hurt. So, instead of sprinting, I started cool and collected, and I wasn't even chasing. I remember, like, I think my first day, if we go back, I think I made like 250 and call it a day, right? These past like 2 weeks, I've got stopped out like 3 or 4 times. Could have all those times I got stopped out, they were in profit over 300, and I didn't close any of it. And it just got me emotional, and it led up to like revenge trading, because I'm like, what? I held this trade for 12 hours or 4 or 5 hours. I woke up at 3 a.m. and then like noon comes around and I just get stopped out. Like, what a waste of my time. Let me re-enter. No way. Da 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 da. Let me over leverage. No, fuck this. I'm not gonna wait another day. Blah 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 blah. And then just trying to make up like scenarios in my head with like no logic. I'm like, okay, I see like this number, I see this pair is doing this, so this has to go that way, and just false hoping. And this was never how it started. This was never how it started. When it started, when I started, I get stopped at, I don't care. I'll just wait for the next day. And when I first started, I understood, $300 compounding that over even a month or two will add up to about 10K, but my ass was so fucking greedy. I don't know, maybe that challenge started off so well, right? We were like in 1.4K floating around Cinco de Mayo, 2K plus, made beautiful progress pretty much until gold dropped, and that one video I posted. Ever since then, the crash came. You can watch the whole documentary of how I crashed. Pretty much, I did a buy all in the bottom of the dip, and this past week it was on the top of the world, and that affected me too, because I'm like, oh my god, are you kidding me? This and that, do 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 da. Yeah, and I just started ignoring everything. Started chasing money, and I just started making up my own logic, and literally just going against the momentum. I was like, this got to retrace here, it got to retrace here, but yeah. So yeah, that's what happened. I got started focusing on the outcome, and reflecting now, man. Reflecting now that I'm like relaxed, man. Like the best people in the industry don't even chase the money, right? The best basketball player gets paid a lot because he's the best basketball player. You want to get good at, you want to get paid, right? 10K plus, right? You have to become a person who operates and trades to make 10K a month, and then you get the 10K a month. So all these losses, they're painful, right? I took like 2K losses back to back, but Imagine if you're actually funded, or if you're actually a profitable trader making six figures. Would that actually hurt you? Yeah, but I'm at a super, super low level, and I think this is hurting me. But at a higher level, it shouldn't hurt as much. So yeah. And then, like I said the other day, like I'm realizing the importance of like relaxation and meditation, right? When I first heard it, I just thought, oh, I could just like get away with that. But man, when those moments come when there's like high pressure and you're sweating, or you almost hit your stop loss, or anything, man. Even if you're like floating in profits, you still have to learn how to relax, because maybe if you close your trade too early and then you just start, just everything starts going on in your mind about, oh, I missed out and everything and stuff like that. So, yeah, just yapping. But have you noticed that everything I mentioned has nothing to do with strategy? Matter of fact, I think I've been ignoring my strategy because I feel like win streaks are crazy too, because win streaks is dangerous. Because then now you're going to be overconfident and cocky, and I don't know. I think that's what happened to me too. I got overconfident. I'm like, all right, I started over leveraging, stacking trades, some beginner shit like I've done in the past, and yeah, we're back at day one. Starting tomorrow, day one. I mean, the account's still alive, but it's back to day one. It's back at like 100K, 99K. So, it's tough. It's a tough pill to swallow. It's the reality. It's the reality of not locking in and doing stupid shit. Last week I also traded on Monday, which is a day I'm not supposed to trade, and I traded. Have you noticed the theme of this? It's this. Anyways, we're gonna make the best comeback ever. You're gonna watch this, witness this. We're still getting that fucking payout. Right? Sports has been so flawless. Baseball specifically. So, it hurts, but I know in the back of my head I have some runway. I have some buffers. I have some personal capital buffers. But anyways, enough yapping. I think this is pretty much all I have to say. Peace.